Welcome back to the Live Sculpted
What
podcast.
Yeah, Jen is.
It's your hosts here.
Jen wants to eat so bad. It's going to be good. We got Greek food waiting for us.
Anyways,
Yes.
a lot has changed in a week.
It has been a good week. Jen, something looks very different about
I've
you.
got some nice plump lips.
Ew, such a gross
No, how do
word.
they look a week later?
They look really good.
Right?
They look better.
Don't look too long.
Yeah, they look better. They look better. I will say the picture, and then when I saw you in person on Saturday,
I'll send you the clip of the second day after when they're very swollen.
Yeah.
And you can insert it in here.
I'll put it in there.
So my lips
ridiculous.
got so swollen that it looked like I was going into like anaphylactic shock or something.
It was rough, dude. That was so rough.
But I also think it's just because like I'm very like my skin is sensitive and like I bruise easily and
You have ginger skin.
right. So it's like I probably got like the worst, reaction compared to like a bunch of other people that do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think they look really good. They're still technically swollen. It could take like a whole nother week for them to be what they're actually going to look like.
The norm.
But yeah, I would recommend. The place was really nice. The lady who did it has been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it was overall a good experience.
It was shocking
But
when
I
I saw you
yeah.
after it was swollen. I was trying to act like it wasn't as bad as it was. But
No, I felt silly.
Yeah.
Like just the second day after when they were the most swollen, I was like contemplating not even coming here, but I couldn't let my clients down.
Yeah,
So,
don't. Yeah, I mean,
like I don't really care. Like if someone's like, "Oh my God, what happened to you?" I'd be like, "I got lip filler and they're swollen." Like,
yeah. It looks good though. Good for you.
Yeah. And then the same day, you also went through a lot of pain.
Yes, I did. Shocking amount of pain. It was my second time. Well, I should say first time really getting cupped. So cupping is something they do with massage to get blood to come to the surface for circulation, and for some people believe it's for toxins. But my back, I'll put a picture of the way my back looked. It was
not good.
It looked awful. And I did laugh through most of the pain because that's kind of what I do. And the same thing, the look on my massage therapist's face, Evan, he was like, what in the hell?
But how did you
is
feel
going
like
on?
a couple of days? Did you feel like
I felt absolutely great afterwards. He's very experienced and he's very knowledgeable, which is what we nerd out pretty much the whole time I'm getting a massage. I mean, but it is not something that you want to do if you want to go just enjoy yourself. It's not going to be that type of massage.
What's the proper terminology for the scraping?
I don't know what
Because that's what I really want to try.
Okay, I got the scraping done on my hips and on my shoulder and in my scapula, and that is so painful. Especially on your hips.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's okay. Maybe painful is the wrong word. It's so uncomfortable because you can hear the fascia. You can hear them smoothing stuff out, and you can hear it through your body and like with your ears. So it's like shocking. It's not even all that much painful as much as you're like, ugh, this is terrible. And my body was a mess. So like I said, I'll post a picture of that. I was so red.
Yeah, but I think when you like work out as much as we do, it's like you appreciate a massage like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when I just go get a regular like deep tissue massage, I want it to be painful.
Yeah.
Like I'm not looking for a pleasant experience. I'm like, all right, get these knots out of me so I can perform better in the gym.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much it.
It's for performance.
Yeah.
We know that. And he says a lot of his experienced lifters do that, and they understand that. So, yeah, it's not going to be for the person who just wants to go in. I mean, which he does massage like that too, where it's just like, hey, you go in, rub you down, make you feel good, everything. That's fine. But this was not that case.
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning when he started, he's like, so pulling and cupping is where they take it stays on you, and they just move it down is the most painful that you can get. So the funny thing is I wasn't ready, because, they just do that. They just put it on me. And it was funny because he was talking to me about a subject that I really was enjoying. And then he put that on me, and then he noticed that he's like, you've gone quiet. And as soon as he did that, I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, this is awful. And then he said the good news is it couldn't possibly get any worse. But then he lied to me because then he started scraping my hip, and then he said it just got worse. So he's a fucking liar. Sorry. Yeah.
But at least you had, after the fact, it was a good experience.
It was a good experience. I think both of us kind of made out in this situation. I feel good.
My lips look good.
Those lips are fine. I mean, look it.
I can use all the Kylie Jenner lip kits I want because now I finally have a top lip.
Yeah, Jen said before she would smile,
my top lip would
disappear. Which
it
is not,
will. It would.
It maybe a little, but
anyways,
it looks good.
So yeah, before me and Ben sat down for this podcast, we filmed a quick video for our private Facebook group for our 12-week challenge.
Yeah, make sure if you want us to add you to that, let us know because we will be doing that 12-week. Let's get this shred.
You better know the secret password.
Yeah, you better hashtag it right. You better hashtag it right.
Use our hashtag.
Use the damn hashtag.
Let's get this shred.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to follow along, if you were ever considering doing a challenge with us, this is the one because we're actually doing it too.
Yeah, we'll be doing it. I'm excited.
So
nervous,
excited. It's like whenever you start something new, you're always like a new diet or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't you see how like in the beginning you're super excited, and then like 4 days in you're like, yeah, I just really want to eat a lot of food again.
I forgot to tell you, I will be taking a vacation after these 12 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, I will be putting my hand in a hat of like 5 different names, pulling one out, whatever we get.
Cool.
We're going to go. I said I would do this. I've been putting vacation off for too long, so I got to do it. And it's only going to help. And I will be
that's exciting.
Either going to New York or I'll be going to Texas to the Onnit Academy. I will be going down there, and then I'll be probably flying out some of our staff there.
I want to go to Texas.
It'll probably be Jen and Luke
Probably.
and Emily and Christine. Probably everybody. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
It'll be a good time. So I said I'd make that promise to myself too because I'm excited. I'm super excited about this 12 weeks because usually I do it alone. Like usually it's just me doing it throughout. And then usually when you do stuff, it's kind of the same, but now it's like everybody's been so supportive and like we're kind of everybody's coming together.
Well, I think that's always like my the last time I really like stuck to something was like when I was getting ready to be in my friend's wedding last October.
Oh yeah.
And I used Avatar and I lost about like 10 pounds before that.
Nice.
But I've never like came out and said, hey, I'm gonna try to lose 10 or 12 pounds watch me and I can't fail now. So
well,
or I don't want to fail now.
I think with the amount of experience that you and I have, with this industry and what we do, I'm not worried about that part. Here's what I am worried about is that I'm worried about people kind of twisting certain reasons to kind of suit an unhealthy way to lose weight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they'll just start doing these easy fixes, which is why I kind of like that we're both doing it because we're like, yo, you can eat.
Right.
You can eat whatever, almost whatever you want. But it's like you have a calorie goal, you have a macro goal, you have to hit those. Simple.
Yeah, that's why I think, like, obviously, like, when I do something like this, I try not to eat out as much just because you can definitely eat more if you just make the food yourself at home.
It will.
But that's such a big reason why I wanted to have that accountability group so that when we do order stuff out, we can show how we track it, what we get, things we do to, like, little swaps to make it easier. Because I think that's where a lot of people struggle.
Oh, yeah. But we talked about it before, and then we can put it in kind of throughout this these 12 weeks, is that we're going to have some things that you guys can use as the word healthy, I kind of want to throw it out the fucking window. But the Chinese food thing we talked about, the pizza thing we talked about, the hamburger thing we talked about, you can eat all of those things if you know the value.
Cheesy hot dogs.
Yeah, cheesy hot dogs, you can eat those, which look delicious. But so you can eat all of these things. Nobody's going to tell you that you can't, at least not too experienced, trainers like ourselves, because it's like I go to Trader Joe's, I get that what is that, General Tso's and
Yep.
the orange chicken, and I know the value of that.
Mm-hmm.
So don't order out and get this pile of food you don't know the value. I ate the Trader Joe's one; it was so good. It's almost the same. It's not any healthier. You just know the value.
And I think that's when people get frustrated, is when they do try to go out and order something that they have no idea what's in it, and they try to estimate, and then your brain is just like a pile of mush, and you're like, oh my God, I'm not even doing this right, so forget it.
Yeah.
But it's like, we're not telling you to do these things forever, but if you need to commit to these 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So, whatever you choose to do on your weekends, maybe alter that for this 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Go do something, a little bit healthier. Go.
Right.
Did you know today, so we're filming this on the 20th, it's like National Kombucha Day.
Oh.
Like Rebel Dog's giving out free kombucha today.
Oh, shit.
That would be something fun to do. Kombucha is low calorie, easy to track.
Yeah.
But go try new places. Should we talk about the acai bowls we had yesterday?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect example. This is a great example.
Yeah. So there was a new acai bowl place in West Hartford that I really wanted to try.
What's the name of the place?
Pliables.
Pliables.
So it's a chain. They're all over.
Okay.
The U.S. So they had acai bowls, pitaya bowls, chia bowls, all that stuff. And the one thing I will say that I liked about it is all of their nutritional information was online.
Yeah.
So that was very easy to track. However, my problem with it was the lowest calorie bowls that they had there were between 400 and 500 calories. And I feel like acai bowls have become like this health food craze. And it just goes to show you that just because something is healthy, it doesn't mean it's low calorie. So the bowls that we both got were between 650 and 700 calories.
Yeah, that's so much.
For this 12-week challenge, that'll be some people's half of their whole day.
Yeah, and it was, what did we say it was? 95 grams.
Mine was 102 grams of carbs.
Okay. And I think
that bowl.
And I believe that you said mine wasn't even whatever.
Yeah.
So 95 grams of carbohydrates, 30 grams of fat, and about 12 grams of protein, 12 or 18 grams of protein. But either way, that's a lot of calories on something that you kind of get tricked into thinking is healthy.
You could eat that Chinese food for just as many calories.
For just as much. So the thing is you don't want to confuse, and we will go deep into this because this is something that we've been talking about, and it doesn't seem to register with a lot of people. Nutrient density is different when we're talking about calorie density. Calorie dense food, nutrient dense food. We can talk about these all day. They are different. Like 800 calories, making things up, on a burger and 800 calories on that acai bowl are the only difference that you're going to get is nutrient density.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not what we're talking about. You can go with better nutrient density, but it could be 95 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat, no protein. You eat a hamburgerette, Burger King would be 30 grams of protein, 80 grams of fat, in 45 grams of carbs, but with lower nutrient density. We'll go into this further as we go for these 12 weeks to help people find out.
It just makes you think, you really have to be the person to be proactive and, do your research.
Yes.
I really hate when somebody is, doing a challenge or they're really trying to lose weight and you think going out to dinner and ordering a salad is the best option. Because for one, the salad probably doesn't taste that good and you're going to be miserable.
Mm-hmm.
For two, you could have ordered the burger and then got broccoli instead of fries and saved half of the calories.
Exactly.
It's chances are almost all the time you can have what you truly want.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to get the salad and you don't have to get the chicken breast and whatever. It's be proactive, look it up online, track ahead of time.
Yeah. Yes.
It's not as difficult as people are making it out to seem.
Yeah, and if we're talking about body, in which a lot of you are going to want to talk about or to be about, in that, that's kind of what we're here for. Body manipulation of a certain aesthetic goal you're looking at. I was talking with this bodybuilding coach not 2 weeks ago about this very situation. And I just asked him if he's worked with a couple of the people that I kind of sent to him. And the reason why I was sending those people to him was to kind of clear up that misconception of she was eating boiled tilapia and chicken and some hemp seed, drink in the morning, and then, having, chicken and broccoli and half a cup of rice. She's having 1,000 calories. She doesn't realize one thing, that it's all unnecessary. You don't have to do that. You are under eating, overtraining, losing muscle, keeping the fat. So
probably having like terrible brain function just like a terrible life experience.
Yeah. So what happens is you don't have to do that. And we really want to teach that out of people. That's what we've been practicing here for the past at least the past 5 years now, and really kind of pushing that forward. And me and Jen have been a huge, proponent to that as far as just pushing that forward. So I asked him, and he told me, he's like, he refuses to work with people who he has to unteach all of that dogmatic BS nutritional practice, which is just awful for you. Eat the foods you like, track your food, education over everything else. And I promise you, at the end of this 12-week, Jen will see this aesthetic goal that she's after. I will see this aesthetic goal, and you will see this aesthetic goal if you want. It's just, you have to be willing to render yourself. You don't know. You just don't know. Just it's time to go back to school. Get your shit together. It's time to go back to school.
Take this 12 weeks as a complete learning experience, but actually commit yourself. Like we said before, change your routines if you have to.
Yeah.
Figure out different things to do, implementing some healthier choices.
Yeah, and the self-care part. I'm actually really excited about the self-care part. So, cool. Yeah, so we're going to be doing this for 12 weeks. So we'll do just brief updates on the podcast, usually about 2 to 3 minutes, just letting y'all know how we're doing.
Man, that Texas was coming out real quick.
Letting y'all know how we're doing. Well, we're hungry. That's why. We need to eat.
All right, we have to go eat now, because then we have to work. And, food over everything.
Food over everything. Let's get this shred. Not right now.
Let's get this gyro. All right, guys.
All right.
Live, laugh, live sculpted.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Dad.
Toodaloo. Toot-taloo. 1, 2, 3.
Live sculpted.